Hola chicos, hoy vamos a hablar un poco de algunas mastery expressions. En español se llama expresiones de maestría, which is not really something that you need to know, but it's nice to put it down. What are mastery expressions? It's really stuff that you need to be able to say, right? Cosas que son muy comunes, very common things that you need to know. So vamos a empezar. Tengo tres listas. I have three lists, and I think today on this screencast we'll just talk about one. So what can you say when you need or want something? So the keys here are need or want. Think about it. You know, if you're in a Spanish-speaking country, or when you're in La Clase de Español and Professor Furnace doesn't want you to speak English, you need to be able to express yourself. So here are some 7 expressions that will help us be able to get what we want in Spanish. So the first one is the verb gustar. And gustar means to like, but it's an interesting verb. It works very differently in Spanish. And for now, all I'm really interested in you guys knowing are these 2 expressions, me gusta and me gustan. ¿Cuál es la diferencia? Me gusta, singular form, is when you talk about one thing, when you use a verb, when you use an infinitive. And me gustan is when you talk about 2 things or more, like nouns. We're really right now going to focus on me gusta, because the idea is that we're going to use all of these expressions with infinitives, verbs, and we're going to talk more about actions, things we like to do as actions. So, por ejemplo, número 1, me gusta, we could say, for example, me gusta esquiar, I like to ski. Me gusta leer, I like to read. Me gusta tocar la guitarra, I like to play the guitar. So an infinitive is followed after it. So again, we're focused right now on being able to say I like. Okay, número 2, preferir. Again, it's an infinitive verb. This verb happens to be a little irregular. So the yo form of this verb, it's a stem change verb. It's a boot verb. So if you remember, the yo form of that verb is prefiero. And prefiero just means I prefer. In English, we don't say I prefer a lot. We say I'd rather. But in Spanish, prefiero is very common. So this is when you're contrasting 2 things. You know, if you're in class and you prefer to talk rather than to write, you would say, por ejemplo, yo prefiero hablar, no? Or if you're in a restaurant, en un restaurante, and you want to eat something different than the other person, you could say, prefiero comer ensalada. No, I prefer to eat salad. Again, we're going to be concerned with using these with infinitive forms of verbs. So I've used infinitives in both of those examples. Número 3, esperar. Now, esperar is a verb that means a lot of different things. It means to wait, and it also means to hope. Our context here is for hope. And what you're trying to say is, I hope to, like a goal, right? So the yo form of this verb is regular. You would say, espero, you know, I hope to finish my homework, right? You could say, espero to finish, terminar mi tarea. Maybe you want to give a time, right? A las 12 at midnight. Hopefully you do it before that. So esperar, another infinitive, we use an infinitive after it. Necesitar, número 4, es un verbo muy común, and it's just I need, right? It's really the simple way to say this that we've been talking about, I need, and it's a completely regular verb, so you would use it just with the yo form, necesito, right? What do you need? Yo necesito, I don't know, sacar buenas notas, right? To get good grades. I need to get good grades. Necesito. Necesito salir. I need to leave. Necesito llegar a tiempo. I need to arrive on time. Either way, once again, we're dealing with an infinitive after the conjugated part of the verb. Poder, your verb for to be able to, or can. This is another sort of irregular verb. The yo form that we're going to work with for now is puedo. Tell me what you can do or what you can't do. Puedo hablar, right? Inglés. Muy bien. No puedo hablar japonés. I can't speak Japanese, for example. Any infinitive will go with this. Puedo llegar a tiempo. I can arrive on time, etc. 6 is your want. We talked about it up here. An irregular verb as well. The yo form is quiero. It's a stem change verb. So quiero, what do you want to do? I want to play basketball. Yo quiero jugar baloncesto. And so we're seeing that in a lot of these, we have to add extra words to the end to sort of make them make sense. Jugar is an infinitive, so we use the infinitive form again on this one. All right, ¿qué más? We have two more. Tener ganas de. Here is your feel like. This is a great expression. It's a little bit more subtle. And I'm going to write that in here. So I feel like dancing. The verb tener in the yo form, remember it's tengo. Nothing else changes. Tengo ganas de bailar. Or de cantar. Or de hacer mi tarea. Anything at all will work. Favor de. Here is a nice, polite way to say please do something. So insert verb here and you got please whatever. So favor de no hablar. Please don't talk. Or favor de salir. Please leave. Favor de llegar a tiempo. Please arrive on time. Okay? So aquí tenemos algunas expresiones comunes. No, these are some common expressions that we'll work with and practice with in class next time. So, para la próxima clase, right, for next class, be ready to practice with these in the yo form and infinitives, just like I did in models for you on here. Muchas gracias por su atención y nos vemos en clase. Gracias. Chao.